Hello again, and welcome back to Granny Dorothy Visits. Today's topic is, life is a test. It's only a test. And the first reading from Wayne Dyer's Everyday Wisdom. Be willing to let anything happen. And from Julia Cameron's Blessings. The quote at the top of the page is from Leo Tolstoy. True life is lived when tiny changes occur. And it's entitled, I am alert to my blessings. I open my eyes, ears, and heart to the goodness all around me. Rather than focus on grandiose moments of dramatic change, I focus instead on the slight, steady, constant flow of improvements in my life. In every circumstance, in each encounter, I tabulate a small, hidden blessing. I allow God to guide me into new eyes, clearer vision, the insight necessary to count and encounter my abundance. My desire to see my abundant blessings gives me eyes to see. My desire to hear my blessings gives me ears to hear. The desire of my heart to encounter and explore my blessings opens my inner horizons to depths and heights which are expansive and inspiring and beautiful. I bless the alert attention which connects me to this world. And from Richard Carlson's Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. And his is titled, Life is a test. It is only a test. One of my favorite posters says, life is a test. It is only a test. Had this been a real life, you would have been instructed where to go and what to do. Whenever I think of this humorous bit of wisdom, it reminds me to not take my life so seriously. When you look at life and its many challenges as a test, or a series of tests, you begin to see each issue you face as an opportunity to grow, a chance to roll with the punches. Whether you're being bombarded with problems, responsibilities, even insurmountable hurdles, when looked at as a test, you always have a chance to succeed, in the sense of rising above that which is challenging you. If, on the other hand, you see each new issue you face as a serious battle that must be won in order to survive, you're probably in for a very rocky journey. The only time you're likely to be happy is when everything is working out just right, and we all know how often that happens. As an experiment, see if you can apply this idea to something you're forced to deal with. Perhaps you have a difficult teenager or a demanding boss. See if you can redefine the issue you face from being a problem to being a test. Rather than struggling with your issue, see if there is something you can learn from it. Ask yourself, why is this issue in my life? What would it mean? And what should be involved to rise above it? Could I possibly look at this issue any differently? Can I see it as a test of some kind? If you give this strategy a try, you may be surprised at your changed responses. For example, I used to struggle a great deal over the issue of my perception of not having enough time. I would rush around trying to get everything done. I blamed my schedule, my family, my circumstances, and anything else I could think of for my plate. Then it dawned on me, if I wanted to be happy, my goal didn't necessarily have to be to organize my life perfectly so that I had more time, but rather to see whether I could get to the point where I felt it was okay that I couldn't get everything done that I felt I must. In other words, my real challenge was to see my struggle as a test. Seeing this issue as a test ultimately helped me to cope with one of my biggest personal frustrations. I still struggle now and then about my perceived lack of time, but less than I used to. It has become far more acceptable to me to accept things as they are. Well, that's very interesting, eh? Another way of looking at things. Life is a test. How are you doing in your test? And we won't know until we're gone to the other side. Anyway, enjoy your life, and I send you my love. Until next week. Bye.